Hello, Mom. I will begin this by saying thank you for everything. Thank you for all the sacrifice and hard work you have done for me. Your memories will always be remembered forever. I will try my best to be strong for you, and I will always help our family. I promise I will study hard, have good grades, and I will make a lot of friends in school. I love you, Mom, very much. And we miss you, but we will still keep going. Focus on our goals and enjoy life while it lasts. Thank you for your caring and guidance. Since you passed away, we did a lot of activities and went to school and fun places like fishing, tennis, and a lot of amazing sports. In church activities, we did a lot of serve and attend meeting every Saturday. And of course, every Sunday, we still serve at 9 a.m. just like we always do. Even without you, we can still travel, do fun activities and other stuff. And we will always remember you. I hope you are happy in heaven and rest in peace. I love you, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I never imagined I'd have to say something like this to you so soon. It's almost been a year since you passed, and so much has changed since you've been gone. Not a single day has passed without me thinking about how life would have been different if you were still here. The hardest part of all this wasn't losing you. It's been trying to live every day as if everything was normal, as if nothing had happened. Every night I still hope that maybe you'll come home late from work, or that you were just away on a business trip somewhere far. But no matter how much I waited, that day never came. I think whoever said that the easiest way to lose someone is by death was right. But no one ever warned us that it would also be one of the most painful things we ever had to go through. I miss you, Mom. I miss the times you'd buy sweets on a random Saturday morning, your sudden mood changes, your laughs, and even the moments when I'd walk into the room and I'd always expect to find you there. You were either watching TV or you were working. Even saying I miss you feels like an understatement. Because no matter how much I laugh, cry, have fun, or try to distract myself, there's always that split second in the middle of everything when I remember the moment I stood at your grave for the very first time. The most painful part of that process was the ride home, knowing that nothing will ever be the same from that moment on. No matter how much I grieved or cried, life wouldn't return to the way it was with you, and it never will be. Visiting you on Sundays was painful, but also reassuring. It wasn't anger or sadness, nor was it grief. Because even after all that pain, there was peace. Peace knowing that you could finally rest. The peace knowing that you'll never have to feel an ounce of pain, anger, or stress from this world. I miss you, Mom. Nothing you ever told us would prepare us for how much this would hurt. I love you then, I love you now, and I love you forevermore. We'll meet again someday, Mom. Until then, I'll miss you every day.
Hello, mahal. It's been 365 days now. Isang taon na rin ang nakalipas. And honestly, it still doesn't feel real. Some nights, I still cry. When everything's quiet and the kids are asleep, that's when the missing you really hits. I still feel this empty space in my heart, and I still asking questions that don't have any answers. There are places I just can't go to anymore. Places we used to love. They don't feel the same, like they're frozen in time. Minsan nga, I think going back would just break me all over again. Pero we're hanging in there. We really are. The kids, they're doing great. You would be so proud of them. Grade 6 na si Lance. In less than a year, high school na rin siya. While si Deron, in few years, may college ka na. We still talked about you all the time. You know, the little things that you do, the funny stuff. It's sweet and sometimes it stings too. But they're strong, stronger than I ever imagined. Nga pala, we tried some new things together. You know, like baking, camping, fishing, and even tennis. You would laugh at how bad we were at first. Pero masaya, we had so much fun. And I think you would be happy seeing us laugh again. And just recently, I learned how to ride motorcycle again, alone. Going to quiet and beautiful places. You know, the kind of places you used to love. And as much as I try to enjoy the view, there's always that ache. Simply because you're not there riding behind me, holding on. And that part will always feel a little empty. I won't pretend it's been easy. Sobrang hirap, Hal. Some days still feel so heavy. But through it all, I know God's been with me. I believe He's guiding me, and even when I feel completely lost, I trust He'll help me reconnect when I feel so disconnected. Just to lighten the load when it feels too much, and to slowly feel what still feels empty. I still find myself wanting to reach out to you. In fact, I'm still talking to you on the picture and on your phone. Just to share something funny the kids said, or tell you how proud I am of them. And even though you're not here physically, I feel you in the quiet moments, in the laughter, and in the strength that somehow keeps me showing up. I guess everything has a purpose talaga. And if there's anything this journey has taught me, it's this. Life is short, and love is everything. So love people deeply. Don't wait to say what matters. Just try to be kind, just be present. And never forget that even in pain, there is a purpose. Even in loss, there can be light. We love you so much, Hal. We really, really miss you. Every single day. But we're still here. Still living, still growing, still carrying you with us in everything that we do. Again, I love you, and until we meet again.
Just to have you back again. Just to touch you once again.